thank the Kenton County Republican Party for having me here. It's an honor to sponsor it. I really want to thank my friend and my pulmonologist, Neil Mosier, for being so kind to me, and Mr. Nome as well. I was the Kenton County Republican Party chairman, and the reason why I wasn't in the room, I thought there were going to be a lot more speeches. I actually went out, I never missed the opportunity, and I did a Facebook Live telling my history of my Kenton County Republican Party involvement, because I knew I couldn't share it all with this group. I see all the names on the back of the award winners over the years, and it brings back a lot of memories. But I'm here to talk about something I haven't spoken about yet. And I pride myself on the campaign trail. I give a different speech every single time, every single time. And this speech is about the people of Kentucky. You know, we haven't had a governor from northern Kentucky since 1900. And that was William Goebbels, and they assassinated him. He lived 4 days and died. How you like that history? Alan Miracle? I mean, Alan Miracle likes his political history in the state of Kentucky. He's a descendant of Daniel Boone, actually. But the bottom line is that's the last time we've had a governor in northern Kentucky. Now, I have a theory why. I put out a letter about it. I actually used Biz Kane and my law school buddy, Dave Wallace, as examples of two people that I thought had enough Kentucky connections to go around the state of Kentucky and connect with Kentucky voters all around the state. Jim Bunning tried, lost to Martha Lane. Floyd Poore lost, but I have a theory about it. And here's the theory. There hasn't been a northern Kentucky able, willing, the talent, the experience, the ability to go out and connect to Kentuckians all across the state. From Fulton County to Pikeville to Bell County to Kenton County. And you know what? We're all captains of our own ship. You live your life, I live mine. You get to choose where you go, I get to choose where I go. I was born the son of one of the most powerful men in northern Kentucky. 1960s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s, he represented the bishop, represented the hospital, represented every institution in this land. I went to the best schools. I'm proud to say that I am personal friends with sons and daughters of all the leaders who built northern Kentucky. You know their names: Tobins, Wessels, Burlings, all of them. I could long list. Went to Latin school with John Kane, Wiseway. But I don't have time to tell you about my relationships. I'll never forget the day. I'm a lawyer in the largest law firm in northern Kentucky. I'm working constantly. Dad comes down, and you know what he says to me? He goes, "Son, why are you working so hard? You don't have to work so hard. You're now a partner in this law firm." And I said, "Dad, I don't want to wake up one day and be 50 years old, and all I am is another partner at Deters, Benzinger, LaBelle." I said, "It's not for me. I was never cut out for it. My calling in life, it was my calling, it's my purpose, is to fight for people." Even inside that firm that represented all the big corporations, I represented people. And I soon left it. And I left it in 1999. And from 1999 until today, I have been a champion for people. I stood up first when Linda Talley Smith was running a corrupt office. I went to the Covington Catholic gates first to speak up for the Covington Catholic students. I was first. I fought for this community out there against the jail. And what was I doing? Fighting for the people. What did I do when they moved it? Publicly said, it's a great story, publicly praised Ralph Drees for listening. It was a funny story. Ralph Drees told Jim Burley to tell my dad he'd move the jail as long as I didn't take all the credit. I said, "You tell Ralph that if he moves the jail, I'll praise him." And I did. I'm not anti-successful persons. I've been surrounded by successful people all my day. Some of my favorite friends, my best buddies, are successful people. Successful people in the state of Kentucky today do not need a champion. They do not. I fought for all these people that got unnecessary spine surgeries by Dr. Durrani. 580. I wrote a book about it. I fought for the healthcare workers against the mandate by St. Elizabeth Medical Center for free for 2 years. Now here's the punchline of my speech. Do you know why I'm still standing here? Oh, also fought the Kentucky Bar Association. There's no more corrupt organization than the Organization of Lawyers. And I can prove it. And you know why I'm still standing here? The people who know my heart, know my mind, know my soul. I fight for them every day. And the people of Kentucky are resonating with that. You know what they don't like? Politicians who get elected and then change. Mitch McConnell, biggest applause. I'm not going to say it in this room. I'll say it, but I don't expect the result. Biggest applause I'm getting out there on the campaign trail is I'm against Mitch McConnell. Rand Paul, you applauded. What did he say in his speech? Thank you for the segue, Rand. He said, Kentuckians just want to be left alone. You know what you got to have courage to stand up against? The establishment, the media. Scott Jennings, your keynote speaker, said I was running a voter campaign. The Courier-Journal. He said that I would make the debates WrestleMania. Really? Do you know why I stand here today? Because the people get it. The establishment and the media don't. I'm running for governor of Northern Kentucky, and I'm going to win. I'm running for governor of Kentucky from Northern, and I'm going to win. You watch. There's a movement. You all don't see it. I see it because it's coming to me. The people are fed up. Channel 5, Channel 9, Channel 12, Channel 19, Northern Kentucky Tribune, Link. Not one story in a year about one of my positions or the book that I wrote. Why? Because they're owned by the media, corporate health care. Hospitals, biggest contributor to the television and print media. Hell, they're endorsers, they're sponsors of Link and Northern Kentucky Tribune. They sponsor it. So you know what? I had the chance to sit back as I wrap up my speech. I had a chance to sit back, put my feet up, and coast in life. And I chose not to. I chose the path of scorn from the establishment. I chose the path of going to jail, fighting for people. I chose the path of going broke, fighting for people. I chose the path of speaking up, standing up, speaking out for people. And that includes Republicans. Not every Republican comes to these events. Not every Republican belongs to a country club. If you want less government, more freedom, you want an independent governor who doesn't own Churchill. Churchill Downs doesn't own like they own Kelly Craft. Who doesn't receive PAC money from billionaires. Who isn't owned by Mitch McConnell. I'm your choice. I am for less taxes, less regulation, small business, family business, medium business. I'm for protecting your children. I'm for all your constitution. I've been on the campaign trail. I hear the same speeches. Sorry, Ryan. Ryan's copying my platform a lot lately. But they stay on this stage and they give you all the applause lines. I'm for gun control. I'm against gun control. Of course you're against gun control. I'm pro-life. We're all pro-life. All these candidates are all the same, except this. I'm not owned by McConnell. I've been for Trump in 2015. I will be for Trump tomorrow. I won't be for DeSantis. I'm for Trump. The people are for Trump. I say our elections are in trouble. They don't. January 6th is much ado about nothing. And you know what I love more than anything else? Is when I see well-heeled people not listening and sitting like this. And you know what's so funny? I'm so secure in my skin. And I hate to tell all of you well-heelers, I got money too, but I got the people. And it's going to take me all the way to the governor's office. And when I win, it's going to be a new day in the state of Kentucky. It's going to be a day where there's no more political gangsters. The people will have a governor. And Northern Kentucky will have the first governor they've had since William Goebbels lived 4 days and died. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. Again, we really appreciate your sponsorship of the Kenton County Republican Party.